Hey everyone, Thunderbob here, and I'm messing around with Watch Dogs Legion again. I saw Digital Foundry did a really nice video on ray tracing and kind of optimal settings to get the best frames per second possible. So I just wanted to kind of show, just briefly, here is basically everything turned on maximum. I'm getting, 60 or so on foot. Sometimes it's a little higher, sometimes a little lower depending on the area. And I'm going to jump in a car here. Not too bad. I get a Land Rover. Alright, let's drive around a bit. So I got my car, driving the streets, and here I'm getting like high 40s, if I'm lucky. It definitely depends on the street. There's some that have like more reflections. If it's raining in particular, or if there's lots of things to reflect here. See, 38 frames per second now. So let's just stop. And here we go. Here's everything maxed out. Ultra, ultra, 4 cars, ultra, on, TAA, high, ultra. I'm on performance DLSS, and I've got extra detail at 70. So maybe not completely ultra, but pretty close. It's about the only thing not maxed out. And from what the Digital Foundry indicated, some of these settings really don't cause much in the way of degradation of picture, but can actually give you quite a bit of a performance boost. This one in particular I saw was a pretty big drop in performance with an almost negligible amount of increase in picture quality. So I'm going to drop this to 0, and basically at the furthest distance it makes the geometry basically a little bit more detailed. The thing is, you're hardly ever in an area where you can see that detail. On some of the pictures in the Digital Foundry shot, I could tell no difference at all. So I'm going to put that to 0. They actually recommend taking ray tracing to high. You still get most of the benefits. Resolution's not quite as high on the reflections, but in the video I saw, you could really not tell any difference. And they recommended taking geometry to high, environments to high, and shadows to high. Everything else I'm going to leave maxed out. We'll see how this goes. I haven't changed a lot. Basically ray traced from ultra to high. I turned the geometry to high, environments to high. And yeah, let's see if this makes a difference. Can I hit 60 while driving around? Here's the actual settings that Digital Foundry suggested in their video. I'll also have a link to the video in the description below. It's really useful, and I think it's well put together. Check it out. These settings are not necessarily mine, but this is just me testing before and after putting these settings into effect. So, while sitting still, I'm hitting 60. And I can't see a great deal of difference in the picture quality, Still looks pretty dang good. Let's drive. It's not locked at 60, but it's pretty close. This was an area in particular that was hurting my frames pretty badly. I was getting, 38 frames per second a moment ago. Alright, so after making a few changes, I am getting quite a bit better frames. It's definitely going to depend on the area you're at. Here I'm getting like 60 to 70. There are some areas where I'm getting sub 60, but overall it's considerably better after making the changes I showed earlier. It's not perfect still. I really think the performance should be a little bit better than it is. But yeah, this is much more playable. You'll also notice some areas are lower, and also at night I think performance is actually worse. Considerably worse with all of the lights and the shadows and everything. But during the day, that's what I was using for my kind of base benchmark. My frames per second have gone up considerably with these changes. It's actually, as you can see, I don't think I've dropped below 60 since I've been talking. So check this out. make these changes, I think you might see some pretty good improvements, and maybe make it a lot more playable. I definitely think I will probably try to beat this game. It's, you know, it's not perfect, but this is a playable frame rate for me. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos, and if you like those, think about subscribing. You know, I'm not making any money here. This, you know, I don't have ads or monetization. I just enjoy playing games and sharing what I'm playing. So thank you for watching.
Get these bastards off the streets!
You fascists!